A retired American astronaut was in town over the weekend to discuss space exploration with hundreds of local students. Reporter Chen was at the event and tells us more.
The great privilege to fly 3 missions on America's space shuttle.
Around 300 students and parents gathered at the Shanghai Science and Technology Museum on Saturday morning to meet retired astronaut Richard Searfoss. In the 1990s, Searfoss took part in 3 space flights and spent nearly 40 days in space. Searfoss explained how rockets are launched and how the old American space shuttles would land. Each of the students was also asked to make a creative rocket model to bring to the talk. Searfoss said he was impressed by some of them, such as this one made of used cans, and this one with a propeller at its bottom.
There is an own plane model at home, so I use its propeller on my rocket. I hope that the rocket could be powered by wind after the fuel runs out.
Because I think in the future rocket can go faster than now, and I also think like if it can hold more fuel, so that's why I make this rocket.
I think it's extremely valuable worldwide for all of us to move into the future, that our children understand the science and mathematics and engineering and the kinds of things to make that future happen. At the same time, the world is getting smaller and smaller, and we need to have more understanding across borders.
Searfoss had done hundreds of lectures for youngsters in the United States, but this was his first in China.
There are programs at Kennedy Space Center that bring in former astronauts to speak. And there are also many science museums and activities in places around the country to focus on this type of thing.
Shanghai plans to start construction on an astronomy museum in October. Currently, China has only one such museum in Beijing.
The museum will cover a whole range of space science. We will also set up some interactive devices to give the visitors a chance to feel like they are in space.
The museum is expected to open in 3 years near Dishui Lake in Pudong. Chen, Shanghai Live.